You excited about Tuesday?
What's happening Tuesday?
Get your TV.
Oh, yes.
You don't forget that damn quick.
Hey.
Sure.
I ain't forget, but I have other things on my mind. My granddaughter coming. She called. She said, Grandma, can you pick me up tomorrow? I said, yes.
Oh, Lord. She about to tear that refrigerator up, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to need a lock on that refrigerator.
We will not be stopping my granddaughter. She needs to grow.
Anyway, welcome to Listen, Bitch. I am Uncle Holmes, and this is my sister,
Adinah. Hi.
And we will be reviewing All Stars 5, episode
6.
6?
I think so.
It's 6? Yeah. You sure?
No, but it worked for me.
What works for me? Roll the theme music.
Bum ba dum bum bum.
That's right. Listen, bitch. 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 I'm talking to you. Listen, bitch. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Listen, bitch. I'm talking to you.
Welcome back to Listen, Bitch. I'm here with my sister Adinah, and we will be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 5, Episode 6. We are sure it's 6. We had to check.
No, he had to check.
Okay, I had to check. All right, I'm a Virgo. I believe in trying to be a perfectionist. I can't help myself. So,
And I'm a Scorpio. I sexy, baby.
okay, and on that note, we're going to get started with reviewing. Oh, boy. This is going to be something. I just done took away the whole frame. All right. So, here we are with the girls that come back into the workroom after the elimination of India, which basically sent the whole shocker saying that Alexis was campaigning to send Shay home. And Shay made the right decision by keeping Alexis because it just didn't make sense. Why did you tell this at the last minute of the last hour when you're getting eliminated? And also, if she wanted Shay out, she would have had to talk to some other girls. She needed more than 2 girls to get Shay going home, right?
Right.
Makes sense to me. So the girls are sitting on the couch. And Shay basically looks over and say to Alexis, she goes, girl, I'm going to be honest with you. It took a lot of contemplating not to put your lipstick in my bra. And Alexis says to Shay, she goes, girl, thank you. And thank you all, but again, if I was trying to get you to go home, I would have to talk to some of the other girls. Right?
Right.
So, and the other girls, and so she goes, did I say anything to any of you other girls? And all the girls said no. She didn't talk to us. So again, hopefully that would have got Shay to leave that situation alone, but it doesn't, as we'll see later in the episode. Right. So they open the box and look at the lipstick, and they see that everybody voted for India, except for India's vote, which is, of course, was for Alexis. How did you feel about the voting?
I was happy with the vote.
Right, because that sort of, the girls realized that India was lying.
Right.
Right. So we think that they understand that, as we'll see later in the episode.
And me too.
So Alexis gets a little bit, upset, emotional about it. She goes, I'm so glad that you girls understood that, I wasn't lying and that you voted to keep me into the competition. And so the girls go ahead and they get undressed, and we come back into the workroom the next day, where, of course, India leaves a message on the glass. And the message that India leaves basically says that she's humble, heart, and happy and honest, with all check marks beside of it, basically saying that Alexis is still lying. So how did you feel about that message on the mirror?
I mean, she kept with her theme. I didn't think she was gonna change her track with that.
Right.
If you tell a lie, stick to it. till the day you die.
Right. And there's a reason, which I'll talk about later, that I believe that she kept this going. And we'll talk about that a little later on. But she leaves that message. So now she got the girls in their head again. And just won't leave this whole thing along about Alexis lying about campaigning to send Shay home. So they're sitting around the forced table, which we haven't seen the girls around the forced table in a while.
Right.
Conversations. And at this forced table, they were just sort of generally talking. But Alexis looks at Miss Cracker, and she says to Miss Cracker, she say, "Girl, why you so quiet?" And do you remember what Miss Cracker said?
She said, "Cause we getting close to the bottom, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut." And I applauded her for that. I said, "This girl done got small." Miss Cracker ain't no fool.
Miss Cracker, finally, you get it, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You know, goddamn, just shut your mouth. Sometimes it's just best not to say nothing at all. And so finally, after 6 episodes, she gets it.
I'm not gonna say that she got it. She just trying to play with it.
Oh, okay, understandable. Well, that means she got it. If she just realized that will affect her stay here if she keeps running her mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully she got it. But I'm pretty sure later in life, after the game, she'll just run her mouth the way she wants to. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
she gets it for this reason,
right,
but she just don't get it overall.
Right,
no. Exactly. So Miss Cracker says she's going to shut up. All right, I'm happy with that. My sister's happy with that. Let's move on. So RuPaul prances into the workroom and lets the girls know that she is wanting the girls to compete in the competition where it is a backyard barbecue with the cousins and the relatives and basically a country get-together.
Right.
All right. How did you think about this challenge? You think it's interesting when you heard it?
No, but...
It is what it is, huh?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
What I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, well, whatever, you scratching to make it up. So the girls are just like, oh, yay, we, force smiles and applause and clap, you got to make Mama Ru happy, so put on a good face.
Yeah.
And so they show the items that they have, and basically anything you see on this stage they could use. A cooler, a pool, a umbrella, a chair, a towel, solo cups, barbecue sauce.
Well, I could have used the men.
What you gonna do with them?
I could have put them on me and wore them. Hey.
Okay, my sister wants to wear a gay man fur. Okay.
Look, don't hate the player, just hate the game.
So the girls go and get some of these things, and they come back into the workroom, and Alexis is like, child, she's just trying her best to have a conversation with the girls because now she feels like she's one of the girls that nobody wants to talk to or play with because they have this doubt in their mind that she did that plotting against Shay because India left that message. And she's just trying to sort of talk to the girls, but everyone's sort of being stiff to her.
But she right. I mean, at this point, she know what the 411 is.
Right, exactly. India has now basically tainted her in the whole thing and fucked up her good thing because Alexis was in good standing, honestly, until that shit happened.
Yes, we'll discuss that a little later.
Right, and we'll discuss that later.
Yes.
So while Alexis is trying to play nice and sort of bring everybody around to sort of be nice, like feel her and understand that she's not this manipulative bitch, Shay is helping everyone in the workroom. Jujubee don't know what side the fabric is on and not sure, and Shay comes over and shows her, what side the fabric is and, and stuff like that. I thought that was really nice. How did you feel about Shay helping people out?
I thought that was really nice, too, because, I don't know if I would have helped.
That's what I was going to ask you. So in a competition, would you have helped other people?
Well, probably not.
You would have been like, you just would have stood over there just like, I'm doing my stuff and worry about yourself?
No, I've been like, Chad, I'm struggling. I wouldn't have made it look so obvious so they wouldn't hate me. I've been like, Lord, I'm just struggling. I looked like I was struggling too, so I didn't have time.
Understandable. Okay. Would I have helped? I'm not sure.
No.
I might have helped girls that I like, but like if I didn't have like a fondness for you, no.
But see, that's where you get dangerous. Either you help everybody or you help nobody.
But no, you can't help everybody. So if you go over, you help one girl, like, sorry girl, I'm helping her. I can't help everybody.
But see,
that would have been my thing.
Yeah, but see, I'd have been like, when the voting getting low, I don't want to offend nobody. So if I'm just gonna not help, I'm gonna not help.
Got you.
So so one of the girls that I didn't help, they wouldn't be like, well, shoot, she helped her. Let me pick her name. So no, I wouldn't have helped. I'd have helped everybody.
Oh, understandable. Okay, I see your point. Valid point.
Yeah.
So she then goes over and she helps Mrs. Cracker. She says, girl, you got the tension too high on the sewing machine. Loosen it up. And as soon as she did it, it worked perfectly for Miss Cracker.
Yes, and I want to talk about that. I don't know if this is the time, but I'm going to bring this back up. That fact right there.
Okay, gotcha. I know when you're going to bring it up on the stage.
No, it's a little... we'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay, if you see a picture that I'm going too far and you want to bring it up, let me know.
Okay.
All right. So, Miss while they're doing their outfits and everything, Miss Blair goes over, I guess, to get something from her to, I guess, add to her outfit, and she sees that India has left her a note with a present, with some hats and some candy and everything. She goes, oh, India left me a note. And then Shay was like, and she left me a note too. So Blair reads hers, Shay reads hers, and Jujubee go, well, the bitch didn't leave me a note. So Jujubee going in her thing and looking for a note, and India hadn't left her a note. Now again, India and Jujubee were on the same season. So they're supposed to be sisters. And remember, Jujubee, Alexis, and I just said her name. India were all sort of in a sisterhood and was helping each other and voting for each other, so they wouldn't get eliminated. And before India got eliminated, Jujubee and Alexis were trying to save her, even though she was in the bottom, and she didn't even leave Jujubee a note. How did you feel about that?
Now see, I wrote about that and I said, why did she leave Jujubee a note? Now see, this go back to tell you what kind of little bitch she is. Now, you left everybody know but Jujubee. But you remember when I said Jujubee should have picked her thing up out that thing?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why. See, I didn't know that was going to happen, but I said I foresaw. Yeah. So that let me, even though I wasn't sure Alexa was lying, but that made me feel a little more confident in Alexis.
My viewers are loving you keep calling her Alexa.
Well, I'm sorry. Alexa. Okay, anyway.
Just call her Alexa.
Thank you, because that's messing me up. Alexa. And she even left Alexa a note. She let everybody know but Juju. So
Jujubee.
That showed that she is not a real friend. She's not faithful.
Yeah, she's not. She's not at all. So that sort of rocked my world too, because I'm just like you. It just could have took you a moment, because what she wrote to Alexa, there I go. Alexis was very short and sweet to the point. So finally, Jujubee, she said, well, she left you one, Alexis, and Alexis said, I don't want you to read it. I don't want to read it. And so Jujubee, being the messy queen that she is, she goes over and picks up the letter anyway. Now, see, that's when I have a problem with Jujubee. Like, we already questioning Alexis because of this, right? And Alexis has the right to not want the letter read. Yeah. She asked nicely. She said, I don't care what she had to say. Right? Now, if you're a good friend, what she's supposed to be to her, that's why I say boundaries. She went on there and read that note. I would have been done with Jujubee at that time.
Now, see, first of all, she wouldn't have read my note, because I'd have picked it up and tore it up. And be like, listen, bitch.
Yes, listen, bitch. So, oh my God. So I just think that was really wrong with Jujubee. But of course, maybe Jujubee wanted some camera time and wanted to be, the starter of Shade.
She didn't get no note. She wanted to read something.
Right, she wanted to read something. She didn't get a note. I get it. But girl, that was sort of messy. I wouldn't have done it, because she already knows that this is bothering Alexis and it keeps plaguing her right now, and basically it's her demise. So Jujubee goes and she grabs the letter. She walks over in front of Alexis and she pretends to read the note, saying shady shit like, "Girl, I don't like you. I hate you. Something, something or other, blah, blah, blah."
What is the potato salad with the raisins? What was that?
That was later.
No, she said right in the letter. She said, "You know my potato salad with the raisins."
Oh, that part, yeah. It's basically, okay, I can't believe you don't know this as a black person.
Yeah, I'm black. That's why I don't know. I ain't never been seeing no black person with no potato salad, no raisins.
That's what black people joke. They say when they invite white people to the cookout, they bring a dish like potato salad with raisins in it.
Oh,
meaning as in white people don't cook soul food and they don't know how to cook, and they always putting shit in food that doesn't belong. Like when I worked at Quincy's and they put apples on the ham and nobody was eating it, and I told my boss, I said, the reason why no one's eating this is because you put pineapples on ham, not apples on ham. You got the half of it right, apple, but it's pine apple.
Oh, but now I know why I didn't know.
Okay, yes. So it's a joke. It's a joke. So yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, I didn't get that.
So now that my sister has been brought up to speed on the white culture of adding stuff to food that they shouldn't.
Well, see, I knew that part, but I didn't understand that was the joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the only thing that I like that they add raisins to that I've tried is chicken salad. That's actually really good.
Oh, I just don't like raisins. I want to add the nuts.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Well, if you don't like raisins, then you know that's what it is. So now we get back from the cooking part of Listen Bitch. Now back to the RuPaul's Drag Race, and Jujubee is just putting on the show for it, saying all kind of things that's not on the letter. Then she really reads what India has to say. And what India and Alexis is cracking up, right? So she's just like, girl, whatever, you know. Like, I know she's not saying this because I'll beat her ass when I get back to Nevada, back to Vegas, sorry. So we see the letter and she just said, "I love you, girl. Oh, I still love you. Open your heart." So I'm just sitting there like, why wouldn't she say it in the letter, girl, you know you're lying? Why you lying, girl? I can't believe you. I thought we were friends.
Well, she put in there what she meant to, cause it says open your heart, cause she knows she done lied on this girl, so she need this girl.
Right, cause she's like forgive me when that's a forgive me. Yeah, right. Forgive me when you get back. Right. That's what I got from this letter. Right. Open your heart. Forgive me when you get back. All right, and we'll talk more about that again. We're gonna get to it, and y'all might understand what I'm talking about. So RuPaul pops back in and just to check on everybody, see how they doing and stuff like that. And this is the time that we have Share My Life Corner with my contestants.
Yeah.
So and it seems so forced. So we go over to Shea Coulee, and I'll let you tell the girls about what they talked about. I don't feel
well, they talked about people's family. Now, and I felt Shay talking, and and she had the tears, and then and
what was her family story?
Her story was about her father that had passed and had cancer, and then her sister passed. And I mean, I understand because both of my parents are dead, and if I was striving to do something, and I have strived to do things, and my parents have missed it. When my brother came back home, both my parents were gone. I wish they had been here to see that. But and you move on. But so I feel she got a tear from me.
Okay. Understandable.
I'm about to cry now, so let's move on.
Okay, understandable. And I mean, my whole thing is
we all have the moments that our parents gonna miss things.
Right,
and if
exactly.
you ain't had them, you shall.
Right, that's true. Because unfortunately, a part of life, your parents are not gonna be here forever. So it's just a part of life that you got to go through. My whole thing of not liking these parts is because RuPaul did this shit to Shay on the finale whenever he was getting ready to compete against the velour girl, and when he talked to the velour girl, it wasn't anything sad or anything like that. But when he talked to Shay, he was like, "Oh, tell me about this person who died, and how did you feel?" And I'm like, she can go perform. Are you really going to do this to her? So I feel like, like RuPaul sabotaged him for that ending because Shay just really wasn't performing to the standard that I know Shay, but I digress. So then we go over and he wants to pull the heartstrings on Jujubee. Talking about Jujubee's sobriety and stuff like that, and I'm just like.
And then Ru cried when this one. Did you see them? They both had.
Oh yeah.
Ru say, "Hang in there."
Oh, she's working on that Emmy for this year, girl. Yes.
But that's all right, Ru. If I ever get a table, we won't have that talk because I'm still gonna keep drinking.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So, moving along. So, RuPaul gets his sentimental ass out the workroom and gives the girls a chance to get into their drag for the show.
Yeah.
So, here we are again, and Miss Cracker said she was going to be quiet. But here she goes talking about everything that's in the dark going to come to the light. And Alexis quickly looked at her and was like, bitch, shut up. I'm tired of it. Let it go. Right. Let it go. I'm tired of it. Like, and at this point, Alexis knows the girls are not going to. Yeah, she's not. They're not going to whatever. If she's not in the top, she knows she's gone.
Yeah,
just basically.
That's just completely done.
They won't let it go. They won't let it go. So, and I think that was strategy on Cracker's behalf. So RuPaul comes out in this dress.
Yeah. Once again this week. That's plastic, ain't it?
I don't know what it is.
I think it was out of that stuff that she had in there.
It must be plastic because it's not fantastic.
Oh!
So.
And moving on.
So, we find out the guest is, let me move my head. I still don't know who the fuck, BB, bitch, bye. Anyway, so she wrote songs for Ariana Grande and a couple other people, and so who
I think
it,
she
whatever.
was on the Voice too.
Was she?
I think she was doing the people that got not picked. She got to go through the sorry people and pull some of them out.
You know, when some people can't sing and have #1 hits, they write. So, shade. So, we see the barbecue back out, and we see RuPaul's two sisters.
And they are cute.
Aren't they cute? But they basically so give me in their facial expressions to Ru, like,
they look fake though.
I can't stand you, but I love your money. Thank you for my house.
I didn't see that, but
that's what I felt.
I
feel spirits.
Oh, you feel spirits.
Their spirit was like, I don't like my brother.
They forcing that grin a little bit though.
Yeah, like they like, girl. So, but just imagine being heterosexual cis women, and your brother looks better than you as a woman, body's better than yours as a woman, makes more money than you as a woman.
I'm so thankful I ain't had that problem. I just love you.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh my God. But you were jealous of my body when I was in my 20s.
Yes, you were. That's because I just had a baby.
Excuses.
Anyway, but he did look good. He looked damn good.
Well, thank you, sis. I appreciate it.
Now we both look like we pretty.
Yes, we both we both got the midlife crisis. You see this tree is going right into the root of my stomach. So
anyway,
first down the runway for the I guess the comedy bit is Miss Cracker. How did you like her look?
Hated it.
I didn't care for it either. I'm just like she could have played up a little bit more. This is a sundress. I've seen it on Poor White Trash all the time in Missouri in the backwoods. This is sort of like a national dress for them. And her skit, it had maybe 2 bits of funniness in it, but I didn't find it hilarious.
I didn't find it funny at all.
Yeah, so moving along. Jujubee, I love everything about this. This ridiculous floppy hat from everything she said, from when she walked out and said, sorry I'm late, I didn't want to come.
Right. And we wish you hadn't.
Right, exactly. So, baby, she come on down there. She said, my name is Ping, but my family calls me Amber. I was like, that is just too goddamn funny. So she rocked it. She rock-socked it from the look and to her potato salad again with the raisins, with the MSG. All right, Blair Sinclair coming looking like Redneckville Daytona, baby. When I tell you this look was on point for me, because when you can look like that and you stir up something in me where I go, oh my God, I felt like racism. I mean, she looked.
I felt it too. God, I didn't know that.
You felt it, didn't you?
Yeah,
so that's when I knew the look worked. I said, you know what, baby, she gave me that. And every black person that's out there, when you look at this look and you watch them, she killed it out the park.
Yeah.
Because I know she's not like that, but baby, the look that she gave me, I felt it. I felt like at any moment she was going to look through the television screen and call me the N-word. I said she rocked that look. Now, she wasn't funny with her skit, but she got the look down.
Right.
And I'm going to leave it at that. And I don't mean anything by it, so please don't tell Blair I said that she was racist or I'm saying she's racist. I'm just saying I have been a point in my life where I have been around people that's had this outfit and look on with the cut and everything, and I know what I felt. So, moving along, Black Lives Matter. Look at the tit. All right.
Really?
So, yes.
Okay.
You can't help you, big chest. It is in our family.
Yeah.
Yeah, just they all got big titties, child. All right. So, moving along from my family's tits, we have Shea Coulee. And everybody knows this black girl that, or the black person at your family reunion that wears the rest in peace shirt
yes.
or whatever. My sister got about 3 of them, child. She got them as collector's item. The last one she
got one.
What was it? Aunt Tootsie?
I got Mama Tootsie.
Mama Tootsie. I thought you had another one. Didn't you have one when Dad passed away?
No, I didn't get the shirt.
You didn't get one?
I got one, but I need some more.
Okay. I have to ask Darren if he has another one, because I think Darren is the one that had them printed.
They had one, you know. Never mind, we're going to let that
Okay,
go.
so, anyway, we'll talk about that. Anyway, reconnect the community. So, anyway, she had that on, and I don't know if you know, on her season, she played that character that's on her shirt.
No, see,
in the 90102 skit.
Oh.
Okay, so it played upon her season. So it was really cute. I liked her outfit and everything like that, and her skit wasn't really funny to me, but
no, not really.
I liked her look.
I liked her look too, and I like when they said she's got the tag left on it.
Right. We know I've done that several times. So, last to the stage but not least is Alexis Mateo. Not funny skit. Did not like the outfit. She didn't.
Oh, she didn't look like she was
going to a barbecue.
Well, nah, 'cause girls like that do come to barbecue. They're them pretty girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they ain't doing nothing but walking and sitting down.
Right, and they trying to pick up somebody in the family.
Right.
Yeah. So I didn't really care for the outfit. I thought she could have just been a little bit more creative, because Alexis is real creative when it comes to things like this. So I just sort of didn't feel it, and
then the wig thing.
Yeah, and like no one. I mean, even if you come to a barbecue like this, you don't change wigs in the middle.
No.
Yeah, no one's doing that. All right, so sort of it went past me, but thanks for trying. So now we come to the more polished looks, or supposed polished looks, made out of all those materials that we went through earlier. Here's Mrs. Crackers. Now, did you want to talk about that thing you wanted to talk about earlier, where Shea helped her?
No. My part about Shea helping her ain't came up yet.
Okay, gotcha. So, I mean, for me, this is sequential Miss Cracker. The silhouette is what we used to seeing her in. I mean, I as much as I loathe her this season, I have to admit I like the way this looks. I like the way it fit her. You know, and she has a custom-made silhouette, and I like that she is into detail by creating the balls as earrings, and having the birdies on the shoes. We call them birdies. Black people call them birds. We didn't call them shuttlecocks. So the shuttlecocks on her shoes. I thought that was cute. I felt this was pretty detailed and polished. Something that you can go buy at Belk's. I mean, I honestly, it wasn't like, you know, like fashion Ford Vogue, but it was like something that you could see at Belk's. You know, how did you feel about it?
It was okay. I mean, I wasn't.
You didn't dislike it?
No, I didn't dislike it. It was okay. I mean, I don't know. This week,
so 1 to 10, what would you give it?
8.
8. Okay. I would give it a strong 8 as well too. All right, next to the stage we have Miss Jujubee, and I just got a soft spot for Jujubee, and she just, I mean, even though she dresses like the last old lady on Fifth Avenue, I just love the way that she just puts it all together. I mean, yes, this is just a tube dress, and she didn't do very much, but it's so nice. It just works for her.
Yes, it does. So, you know, she wears a lot of that style, but it looks good on her. I mean, if it worked for you, I mean, why stop sometimes?
Right, exactly. You know what? I just rather, you know, go home in an outfit looking like this and looking good than trying something just really out there and they just be like, oh, that is just terrible.
Yeah, but it was nice.
It was nice, you know.
And it's simple.
Right. I give this a 9.
Okay, I'll go with you with
I give this a 9, you know, because I like it better than Crackers. I give Cracker 8, so I'm going to give this a 9. This is really nice and gorgeous. If I was doing drag, I would wear this. This is gorgeous.
I couldn't wear that because I got a big old belly.
Well, it's a tube dress, so it stretches, so it actually flows out from your breast and down, so it gives you a figure 8 silhouette.
I could get that on. Yeah.
And moving on. So next to the stage is Blair Sinclair. Hated it.
Did you? I liked it. I thought they were kind of harsh on poor girl.
Yeah, I didn't think it was horrible, but it just sort of looked like a bunch of cloths that were stitched together. Yeah, stitched together and stuff. She did use the materials. Now I give her that. She used the materials that she had. This would probably be something that would look really good in a magazine, but not on a runway, like where you could have, like, you know, backgrounding that sort of goes with the outfit and then lay her kind of way with it draped. Shade. Yes. So you can't see it falling apart. Now my sister be saying, like, when I go back and like we record these, right? So I go back and watch it and I add the shades in whenever I say something shady or she says something shady, and my sister be like, "That's not shade. I wasn't being shady.
I'm not. I mean, but I missed it was falling apart. If it had not been for me continuing to watch it and the man say, I saw you when you grabbed, I thought you were trying to be prissy and put a hand on her hip. I didn't know.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was trying to hold that thing together, honey.
So see.
Right.
But hey, now that I know, I can critique it.
See, there we go. So, but yeah, like I said, it was okay, and I give it a 5.5, a 5.5.
I give it an 8. I liked it.
So it was on the same quality of Crackers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
To me.
All right. So now we have Shea Coulee.
I love myself some Shea. But I love when RuPaul said, who invited Grace Jones? And I said, ooh, she do look like Grace Jones.
Well, that's not a bad thing. That's a compliment.
Grace made her money now. Don't get her wrong.
Baby, Grace Jones is a badass bitch, honey. I would have loved to have been Grace Jones. She lived life, honey.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she's like the Josephine Baker of our time. You know, because like she just was like be loved across the seas, and they loved her over there, and they even loved her here in America. I love watching some of, like, going back and researching her, and she did this commercial for Datsun when they came out with that car. You know, like the one from Back to the Future.
Oh, okay.
Oh, honey, and she's in this car and she's driving in the desert, and her like a statue of her face comes up and it opens her mouth and she drives in it and it goes back down in the same. Girl, that commercial was
I've never seen that.
I'll show you that commercial later.
You'll have to show
so I might put it at the end of this video, but I doubt it because I'll get copyright claims, so we ain't gonna do that. So anyway, but I didn't like this.
Well, cause I like Shea. I looked at it and I mean, it looked like a hot mess.
It did. It looked like a hot mess.
But because it's a Shea, I give it a 5, but it's a hot mess. She like she just tacked some shit together and said, let's work it.
It looked like, it sort of reminded me of Blair's. So I was just like, yeah.
Now Blair's a little better than it.
Oh, and shade. So we're going to move along. And last but not least is Alexis Mateo. Baby, she designed the shit out of them Dixie cups that she cut around there.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that is a 10. And the bitch made a pool. Now, she also did a dress like this a couple of years ago where it was a carousel around her with like horses and stuff. I'll have to show you a picture of that. And if I can find that picture, I'll put it right here.
Okay.
And child, it is just everything. So it was lovely. I loved it. I mean, it was just fashionable, and she used all the materials.
Yes.
And I mean, like, it shitted. It just really shitted. If she would have had a funny skit, she would have been in the top. Honestly believe. Yeah, but of course that.
I don't know. It seems like Cracker can't do no wrong.
Well, I told you, RuPaul has an affinity for comedy girls. She loves Trixie. She loves Cracker. She loves girls that make her laugh. And I have a view about that. I feel like RuPaul is diminishing drag as far as wanting everybody to laugh at it, because RuPaul has this thing that to make straight people feel comfortable, we have to bring drag in a comedy instead of sort of serious. So like she sort of gravitates to the silly queens. The comedy queens more than she does the fashionable queens. Now, she's let a couple of fashionable queens through, but like it's mostly always if you can make her laugh, you got her vote. So I sort of have a problem with that, but you know, it is what it is.
I don't know what was funny about trash, because that's what Cracker looked like.
Well,
on the first one. Okay.
So now we got all the girls on the stage. They get their critiques. And they basically, you know, let all them know, or Cracker and Jujubee let RuPaul know that Shay helped them out. All right. Are you now ready to talk about that part?
Okay.
Because we almost at the end of the show.
Well, okay. Well, I was going to wait till they started to pick up their little pieces. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Pick up what pieces?
When they choose who they're going to vote for.
Oh, gotcha,
That's why I want to talk about that at.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, we find out Miss Cracker can do no wrong, and she is the top queen of the week. And she's now in the position of choosing one girl's lipstick to go home.
Okay.
So we are now back in the workroom, which I don't know why they don't have an interior lounge for these girls this year, but I digress. And they're sitting there and they're like, "Wow, congratulations!" Blair's like, "Congratulations, Cracker," and they're discussing about what I'm trying to say. They're discussing about why people are in the bottom. Yeah. And
why they don't want to go home.
Yeah, and why they don't want to go home. So, do you how do you feel about all of them being in the bottom?
Well, I don't know that Cracker should have won. I just don't know, because I didn't like her first. But of course, it ain't called Adinah Paul race, so I just don't know. But I just probably wouldn't have picked Cracker.
Gotcha. Who would you have picked?
Shay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If not Shay, Blair.
I would have picked Jujubee.
Okay.
Because Jujubee had the funniest comedy.
Yeah, and then
And then her outfit was pretty.
Yeah, okay. Jujubee. Maybe
Yeah.
I just like Shay a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But
you already done told me you like him skinny, so yeah, we already know you got an affinity for Shay, so it seems to be biased. So, moving along, the girls are talking, and so Cracker, being the controlling people that we know she is, wants to go ahead and proclaim a bottom two. No, everybody's in the bottom.
Right.
So, like, why are you coming back making the bottom two? Everyone's up for elimination. And the reason why I'm a little bit pissed off about this is because it's not fair. Because you saying that you're going to go by report cards. So, honestly, it would have been Shay and Alexis in the bottom. Because Blair wasn't in the bottom. Blair has not been in the bottom. Blair has been, Blair has not been in the bottom two. You know what I'm saying? Shay's been in the bottom two.
But she done won some too. Blair ain't won nothing.
And Blair ain't won nothing. But still, if they're talking about worst critiques and people being in the bottom, the two that people, if she was going on report cards, would have been Shay.
I don't think so.
I do.
Cause if you in the top and then you be in the bottom, then that means you in the middle. But if you just stay in the middle, I don't know. I don't see Shay being in the bottom.
I think a person that's safe is better than a person that's been high one week and low one week and then low again in another week. That's what I'm saying. Like, so Shay has been in the bottom. So she's turning it back into the bottom too. Like RuPaul say, you all in the bottom. So that means everybody has a bottom placement.
Right.
So if you go through, and we'll work out the math after the show, and I'll show you what I mean about like going through each week and who's in the bottom, and put like who's in the bottom, who was safe, and who's in the bottom. So that's what I'm saying. So Shay had a good week. So did India. India was in the top 1 week.
Oh.
Then she was in the bottom 2 weeks.
She was in the bottom 3 weeks.
Well, 3 that last week when she got eliminated. You know, that was done.
That was her 4th week when she was in the bottom. She got eliminated.
That was the 3rd week. Again, because you didn't watch the first episode.
Right.
And we're only on 6, so.
That make it right. The 4th week she got eliminated.
So top, bottom.
Eliminated.
She got eliminated on this one, on the 4th one.
No, she got eliminated on the 5th one. And this is the 6th one.
No. Wait, hold on. Yeah, she did on the 5th one, because that's right. Alexis is here. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, we done figured that out. So anyway, I still feel that they had it open, and I feel that Shay should have been up for elimination as well too, or thought about.
But she was, as you gonna hear in my comment. Go ahead.
Okay. So Alexis then talks to Jujubee and Shay, while Blair goes over and talks to Cracker. And Alexis just like, look, you know, I'm an older girl. I love drag. This is what I do. Blair has time to grow. She can come back again.
That ain't fair.
Well, I mean, it's not fair. I mean, I get it. But, I mean, you plead any way you plead. It wasn't fair that India lied on Alexis last week, right?
Right.
But she ain't lying on her. She just making a statement. She's like, look, I'm in my late 40s.
Right.
You know, opportunity like this is not going to come around for me too much often.
Right.
Blair is in her 20s.
Right.
She can come back, you know, again. She has time to, like, build herself up. She has her whole life ahead of her. Right? So, please, you know, this is what I love to do. Please don't send me home. You know, I know that you guys think that I conspired, but that's not true. You know, just give me a chance. And Blair's over there with Cracker, and she's like, well, you know, we were friends before we came in here, and then we, you know, you heard that I was trying to get you out and stuff like that, but, you know, I really need to be here. I've been very consistent and everything like this. I'm going to hurry this up. My sister's sleepy. So,
I ain't sleepy, I'm just
y'all saw her yarn. Rewind it back.
I yarn on all of them. So, but
anybody out there to do clips, I want you to, every time she yarns, start building them up, and then send it to me, and I'll post it on the site. So,
I'm gonna vote y'all out the show.
Oh my God, sabotage. So then we see Alexis go talk to Cracker, and she just straightforward. She's like, girl, you know, like, this is something I love to do. I have more to show the world. You know, keep me here and such and such. And Blair is over there, and what did Shay say to her?
She asked her who did she think was the weakest person left, and Blair looked over,
turned around and looked at Alexis.
And Shay said, "No," but you know, it's just point blank now. If Blair had came out and done a handstand and walked on her head around, it didn't matter.
Right.
The game was over.
Right. So yeah. And so now it's time for the girls to choose and pick their lipsticks. So all the girls come in and pick their lipstick. Alexis, we see that she chooses Blair, of course. If I knew I was going home, I would have chose Shay's.
We're gonna talk about that.
So
Had she had him, you know, cause you remember right here when Blair was sitting there and Blair she playing around and she picks up Shay's thing and sticks it in her pocket.
Oh no, you talking about Cracker?
A Cracker, yeah. She picks up Shay's thing and sticks it in her side, and then she puts it back. And she says, y'all know y'all secretly want me to. I know what y'all want me to do. She wants to pick Shay. She meant to pick. If Shay had not helped her in the beginning, Shay would have been in her pocket. If she had not helped her stitch that outfit. And I believe that. And I believe the next chance she get, Shay going home.
Yeah, because that's her strongest competition. And she knows she just can't beat her.
Better watch her. Shay better get some stuff going on. Because she meant that when she picked it up. She tickled about it.
Right.
But Shay had helped her. And she felt bad because if Shay had not helped her she
wouldn't be in. Right.
Her conscience wouldn't let her keep it. But she meant when she picked it up.
Right. That was she had planned to do it. She wanted fair and square without Shay's help.
Right.
Okay. I feel you on that. Okay.
That's a definite.
Okay.
She wasn't playing. She was for real.
Okay. So we go to the stage and RuPaul's like, time for the lip sync assassin. I'm just like, oh shit. Who in the hell is it going to be this week that you say is a lip sync assassin that is really not a lip sync assassin? Because the girls that you've been bringing, other than Evie and
I miss Evie.
What was the other girl that was good? Alyssa. Yeah. Other than those two, because I mean I like Morgan McMichaels, but I really don't feel that she's a lip sync assassin. I'm sorry, and I sure hell didn't feel that Miss Exchange Monet Exchange was a damn lip sync assassin. I'm sorry, because remember we were talking about whenever she was on her season of All Stars, she threw it. Remember?
Yeah, me and you talking about that. Yeah, because she didn't want to make a decision.
Right, when it came to her friend.
Right.
So. So she figured if her friend get eliminated, it'd be because it with
right. But that was good strategy.
I understand. So,
but I might have wanted my money.
Okay, I wanted my money. Give me my money. So we find out it is none other than Miss Sickney Ass Roxy Andrews. This is another Florida girl, and she is known for just being the sex kitten and just like the music that they play here. This is like the number she excel at because she don't really have to do much. She can exude and she's sexy.
Right, that's what I get ready to say. I really, and I talk about Cracker out danced to.
This wasn't a dance song.
Well, whatever, I don't care. I just thought all she done was walked around the stage and took her damn clothes off.
Yeah, some songs like in drag, it's not all about doing that all the time. It's about exuding and feeling the song. And when I was looking at Roxy, I felt the song. Cracker doing dance moves during the song that you don't do. Like even when you watch the video of this actual song, the singer in it's not sitting there doing all that stuff.
Oh, well, see, of course I've never watched the video.
Right.
But I don't know. I probably would have picked Cracker if I'd have been picking.
Like for example, Janet Jackson, This Is the Way Love Goes, right? Janet and they're going like this, right?
Yeah.
She ain't doing all that with Cracker doing. No. That was the same tempo kind of song.
Oh, okay. Well,
see what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't make any sense. Like, all numbers,
At first, it looked like it made a little sense to me at the beginning.
Well, that's because you sort of want her performance as being sort of a outsider of drag.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's what that is.
Right. Sort of like this other show that I'm doing called Legendary. They have some people that are on it that's never gone to a ball. I used to walk balls when I was younger and stuff like that. And when they see it, they always want a performance. Why are they not voguing? Why are they not jumping up and doing this?
I always want to vogue, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was nice and sexy and
right.
And so, if they want a striptease, then yeah, she won.
Okay, well that's what they wanted.
That's what they
wanted. So, Roxy comes out there and she gives them outfits and reveals, and my cat done snuck back in the room. So, oh Lord, he about to knock something over or knock our mics off. He about to do something. Look at me. He can't help himself. So we're gonna try to wrap this up before my cat does something. I beat his ass. So She takes her clothes off and she walks around the stage and exudes the song. She's doing all the words. Now I am noticing that Cracker is more trying to do moves than projecting the lyrics. And then what finally got it is Miss Roxy strips down.
I did like that.
You went up for
that.
that,
Was
right?
sexy. That was all right.
Mhm.
That was real sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that was right. That was right on time.
That sealed the deal right there. Because
Yeah.
once that happened,
It was
RuPaul got the cackling and,
Yeah.
and that was done. She Miss Cracker could hang that shit right on up. And
but she is beautiful though.
oh, she's Roxy's sickening.
Yeah, she's sickening now.
I gotta show you. Remember how we were watching those pageant things? There's one on there with her.
Yeah.
Sick fish. Can't stand it. So she gives Cracker a great big hug after annihilating her. And we find out that Roxy Andrews, you are the winner of this lip sync battle. And the cash is going to go into escrow
The next week.
over the next week. And the next week winner will be able to win $20,000. So bring the bottom girls back to the stage, and Roxy has a lipstick in her titty. RuPaul's like, with great power, there comes great responsibility. Who lipstick do you have, Miss Roxy? And she says,
India. Oh, no, excuse me.
damn, you want to see India home again?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Excuse me, Alexa. Alexa went home.
Who?
Alexa went home.
Alexa went home?
Yeah.
Okay. Alexa from Amazon went home.
Yeah. Yours just answered.
Yeah, because we keep calling her name. Well, you do.
Excuse me, Alexis Mateo.
Yes.
Went home.
Went home. All right. So, this is my conspiracy theory, and we're going to wrap this shit up.
Okay.
So, my whole thought is that Alexis just moved out to Las Vegas. So, she works in the same spot as India. Okay, y'all follow me here? So, what India did was, since she was not going to win and she knew that she was not going to win because she had been in the bottom 4 weeks in a row, as my sister corrected me. What she did was she sabotaged Alexis. So, and what you guys are like, well, sabotage for what?
She got 2 for 1.
She
That's
got-
what I was talking about. Yeah.
right.
She got 2
So-
for 1
She was like, girl, you're not going to win this competition
if I don't win.
if I don't win, because you're not going to be from my same city and win and come back and I got to open for you. So she sabotaged her in that way. And then also she sabotaged her because she figured that the girls were going to vote her out because they didn't trust her the next week. Right. So she would come home immediately after her. So she would make sure that Alexis didn't get a higher booking fee back home than her, because she didn't make the top 3 or top 4.
Yeah.
Isn't that shady as fuck?
Yeah, so what she did, but now you know old girl said in Untucked when what's her name come to visit her, and she said, will y'all be friends? She said, ain't no more talking.
Right, it ain't no more talking.
Nah, I don't blame
Right, I don't blame her, because you messed up my booking fee.
You playing with my money, my reputation. You know, you play with a lot of things.
Right, because now when she's going to these gigs, these girls are going to be like, oh, Alexis lie on you.
Yeah, here come the shady bitch.
Here come the liar.
Right, you know, no, we don't play them games.
Right, and that makes bad juju in the night scene. I was a DJ, and I know if you hear rumors about girls stealing or lying or being, too drunk or doing drugs and stuff like that, you watch yourself around them and you don't trust them, and sometimes you miss out on good friendships because people are just simply lying on other people. But yeah, she did that to mess up Mrs. Lex's booking fee, so she wouldn't have to open for her, because if Alexis would have been in the top 3, it would have been tonight's headliner is Alexis Mateo featuring India Farah.
Well, it still may be, because you know what, like they say, what you do in the dark should come to the light, and God don't like ugly.
Right, and I think that everybody out in Las Vegas, listen to me say this. It makes common sense that Alexis would have no reason to lie. Alexis is a polished drag queen. She's an older drag queen. She does everything herself. She don't mess with people like that. Let her in. Give her a good booking fee and pay her more than India, because y'all already know what India brings, and you better listen to Derek Barry.
I want to ask one question. My question here was, if India had not have put this stuff in motion, Who do you think would have been in the top 4? That was my question for you.
Top 4, I was saying Shay, Jujubee, and Alexis.
Shay, Jujubee, and Alexis.
Yeah.
So you think Blair would have went on home?
I think Blair would have went home.
Cause I think Alexa might would have.
Because it would have been between Blair and Cracker to fight amongst each other, and I think Cracker would have got some way manipulated to get Blair out and would have been in the 4, and then it would have dropped down. Cracker would have made it 4.
Because I do believe if India hadn't have started this problem, when they done the voting last night, I don't think the outcome would have been Alexa.
Yeah.
I just don't. I just, for some reason, I just don't think it would have been her. Unfortunately, it might have been my girl Shay, but I don't think it would have been Alexa. I just don't.
Yeah.
It'd have been Shay. I believe it'd have been Shay or Blair that would have went home.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Cracker would have voted her out. Yeah, and then she wouldn't help her soul. Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't mad at Alexa. Yeah. I'm sure for real. Shay, I believe Shay would have made it on through the door.
So we say bye to you, Alexis Mateo.
Alexa.
You are such a wonderful queen, and it was so nice to meet you and go see your performances in Tampa. Hopefully, if I get my money right, I might be back there. I just really hate to see you go so fast, and we know that you had so much more to give. And I didn't watch the unpacking because I just couldn't take it because I was really upset.
I watched it.
You watched it?
I did. I watched it, and I felt for it too. That's why I say I just don't believe. Because like I say,
Yeah.
I believe that girl got you gone, and it wasn't fair. So at least you know you didn't lose on your own merits.
Right, because you were doing it in the competition.
Right.
So if that hadn't happened, you would have still been doing it, and you still would have been there. And she says she's going to walk out with class.
And she did.
Sashays down. And she says, you know what? I'm still sickening. No.
Right. And she is.
And she is. I mean, look at her. Just polished. Just gorgeous, beautiful drag queen. We're going to miss you, mama. And that wraps up our review of Drag Race All Stars for episode 6. Are you... What are your top votes for the top 3?
For the top 3, Juju.
Okay.
I love for Shay to be there, but I think she on chopping block next week. I got that feeling in my gut.
Oh, okay.
I just do. I'm gonna have to pray for you, girl, because I just don't think you're gonna make it to the top 3.
I don't pray. I'll light a candle for you.
Oh, okay. Well, do whatever you do.
Do what you do.
But I tell you, I don't. I just got that feeling.
Oh, okay. So. Not Shay, so Jujubee, who else? Cracker.
And Blair.
Okay, so I think it's going to be Jujubee, Shay, and I'm gonna be funny with this, Blair. I'm hoping that everyone gets tired of Cracker and her crap and then gets her out of here. But my sister said she got a strong feeling, so
yeah, he might well get him some soup because they're gonna have some crackers next week.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and shut this down. Remember, when someone is talking to you, make sure you listen, bitch. This is Holmes and
Adinah.
And we will see you next week for the episode 7 review. All right.
I hope I'm wrong, because Shay, I'm pulling for you, girl.
All right. Well, Shay, my sister, is pulling for you, so you better come through.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Take care and be safe out there.
Bye-bye.